My name is Carrie Mahoney, and I am a Worth volunteer. I learned about Worth when I was in college. One day in class, my professor had a Worth representative come in and just talk to us about the work that they did, and I was completely so impressed. It was amazing. I grew up with always doing charity work. You know, I grew up, my parents were missionaries for a while, and that was something that was really important to them, was giving back, and not just giving back to give back, but to give back because it was the right thing to do. When I found out about Worth, I was so just overwhelmed by the passion that I saw and by the real purity of the organization, and how perfect the mission was, and how there was no cameras, there was no smoke and mirrors. It was just honest people trying to better the world and trying to help sick people across it. I think it's really easy to get caught up in the here and now. And you know, it's funny, my generation, we're always, you know, planning for the future. You know, we're going to college so we can get the right job, and we're going to graduate school, and we're doing internships and the things like that. But I realized that how short life is. And you don't have a lot of time to do all the things that you want to do. And that if you don't seize that moment, that time when you have a chance to help people, that it will slip by you. I never want to look back and say that I didn't do something. You know, if you sit on the sidelines, you really have no chance to criticize other people's work or to put down the people that do something about it. But if you take an active role in that, you can become part of change, and you can become part of something bigger. I happen to be one of the few optimistic people that believe that people can change the world, that believe that you can do good. And the people I've met through Worth believe that too. And it is amazing to work for an organization that shares that passion and that same ideal that we can do something, that together we can do something bigger than ourselves and do something to better the lives of other people. People have asked before, you know, is it hard to make time for organization? And it's not. It's a blessing. And to make time for things like Worth and to work with these people, it's truly a present to myself. In this world that as it changes constantly, social media has become more than just a phase, which everyone thought it was. And this idea of, you know, Facebook and Twitter and all these things that these kids do, and they won't get off their silly phones and they won't pay attention at the dinner table. And now they've turned into real resources, ways to communicate with millions of people across the world in seconds, to spread messages that are important and that need to be heard, and being able to spread it so quickly and so effectively, especially for a nonprofit like Worth, where everyone has other jobs and no one gets paid and everyone does this on their personal time. It's really important to make the most of that time. And working with social media, we're able to do that. We're able to maximize our time and maximize our output and the amount of people that we reach. And I think that that's a real blessing, not just for Worth, but for other organizations out there like Worth. You know, we spend a lot of our time second-guessing our decisions. Should I have bought that extra shirt? Did I need to go on that trip? Should I really have gone to that place with those people? We make all these decisions that seem trivial at times, but the best part about Worth is whether you decide to donate or you decide to volunteer, you will never for a second regret that decision. I really like the work I do in general, be that public relations or advertising or marketing. I love it, but Worth is different. Worth is... It's fulfilling. You don't walk away thinking, wow, I'm such a good person, but you walk away feeling uplifted, that there are good people out in the world, and there's good people trying to do the right thing and to bring their hope and their love to everyone across the world. So you feel better when you leave, not necessarily about yourself, but about the people around you.